Hey, what's up everybody, Bonds24 here, shooting my new video. Got some new pickups, got a pickup in today. I got a few pickups in the past couple months, just haven't been able to do sneaker reviews. Just not getting the sneakers lately, kind of slowly dwindling out of the sneaker game just because it's just super crazy, with the way in which everything's going. Kind of losing interest in it, I'll go ahead and give my 2 cents about that towards the end of the video. But like I said, got some new pickups in today, and I got a few pickups in the past couple months, so just want to show y'all the recent stuff I've gotten. First pickup, picked up the Nike Air Max Darwin 360. Kind of bear with me, I've been a little sick lately. Neon green and gray. I do like these sneakers. Like I said, I had a pair of Darwins back in the day when I was younger. So like I said, this 360 is a pretty cool addition to it with the neon green bottom. So, but yeah, pick these up. Might hoop in these. So, like I said, just all around pretty cool sneaker. So, and I'm a fan of Dennis Rodman. So, get that out of the way. My next pickup, I picked these up May 5th. So, as you can tell, it's been a while. But like I said, these dropped on May 5th. I think, some people got them, some people didn't. Paid a little over retail for them. Paid like almost 200 for them. Like I said, that's a little high, but, my connection that I got them from got me the hookup. So, picked up the LeBron 9 Floridians lows with the pink and orange bottoms. Like I said, this is a really nice sneaker. I liked it. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's got pink in it, which is one of my favorite colors. The orange really makes it pop with the white. So, definitely picked these up. Like I said, I paid like 200 for them. I think it was like 185 plus 15 to ship them. So, like I said, really like these shoes. But yeah, I picked these up. Like I said, the day after Cinco de Mayo. My next pair of sneakers I got, I finally got a pair of my sneakers that I wanted. Waited on these for the longest time, and then finally picked them up. I paid I paid I think $250 for them. And I know that's a reseller fee, but like I said, I couldn't find these shoes in my size, so it's like this is the only other option I had to do. I kind of reached out to some people, they couldn't get them. So like I said, I slept on them. Should have never slept on them, but I finally got them. Picked up the LeBron 8 Entourages. So, definitely one of my favorite shoes that I've seen in a long time. One of my favorite shows is Entourage. I got all the seasons on DVD, so like I was just like, I had to get these. Like I said, I slept on them, and this was kind of around the time when sneaker prices were getting absolutely insane. And I was like, oh man, I was like, they'll drop in price. No, never did. So, like I said, with LeBron's going up in price lately, I had to get these. Like I said, I got these a couple months ago. I think I picked these up like in June. And like I said, there was only like one dude on eBay selling them, So like I said, I paid $250 for them, which is, expected. But definitely one of these sneakers. This was like a must-have for me, so that's why I paid that much for them. So. Typically, I don't pay that much for a pair of sneakers like that. But like I said, these are really cool. My next two pickups, I picked these two up. Got this one in last week. I'm not a big Lakers fan. I mean, I do like the Lakers. I think they're a great team, but I'm not like a big Kobe Bryant fan. I think he's a phenomenal player and everything. And this is not the reason why I picked up the shoes. I am a Huarache fan. I do like the Huaraches. I've hooped in them. So like I said, they're comfortable to me. I think they're a great sneaker. So I did happen to get these. I do like the 2K5 Huaraches. So I got these Los Angeles Lakers Kobe Bryant 2K5 Huarache. As you can see with the number 8 on the strap. And then you can see right here, you can see all the streets and everything in Los Angeles. So like I said, it's a really cool sneaker. I played in the 2K5s and I never had a pair since. So they're just really awesome. I really enjoy these sneakers. And like I said, you know, this is a pretty cool colorway, you know, especially with the Kobe Bryant. Guy was selling them for $160 on eBay, believe it or not. And like I said, he even sent me the receipt, and he paid $150 for them for retail. So I was like, dude, selling them for $10 more. I was like, dead stock? I was like, yeah, dude, you got him? I was like, I'll take them. So like I said, really cool with the laser print on there, you know. But overall, just a really cool sneaker. So other than that, that's my last pickup. I got these in today, actually. Got them in from a friend of mine. Paid $200 for them, which is a little bit over retail for them, but definitely worth it. This was a House of Hoops exclusive. They came out Saturday. I got the House of Hoops Nike Air Up Tempo, the Scottie Pippens, the Dusk Till Dawn pack. Or if you look at it, it's kind of like a Laker colorway. But yeah, that's a real detailed, as you can see, like the sky, you know, the sand. I take it that that's like little white speckles supposed to be stars, and then there's like white speckles that could like be like sand, or like I said, you know, dusk till dawn. You know, that the leather's really nice, pretty good quality leather on there. The air bubble, solid all the way around. You got the purple swoosh with the purple air bubble in the back, right there. And then there's like some stuff on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see it. It says like, I think it says shine. Yeah, you can see that in there. It says shine. It's got some cool stuff in there as well. So, like I said, I picked these up for $200. The shoe's like really big. Like I've never had a pair of these, so like I didn't know how big they really were. Like these are kind of like boots. So, but like I said, I've always liked these sneakers. I didn't pick up the Olympic colorway because people wanted like $285, $300 for it. I'm like, what? Like I said, then these dropped, and I could get them for $200. So I was like, yeah, these are a lot better than the Olympic colorways in my opinion. So I went ahead and got these instead. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've gotten so far. You know, also I just wanted to comment about, like, you know, why the sneaker game's all crazy. You know, throw my 2 cents in. Like I subscribe to a lot of people, you know, I watch their videos. You know, I may not comment, but it doesn't mean I don't watch your video. You know, like you know, I watch everybody, you know, go on about, you know, what we should do about the sneaker game, how we can change it. You know, people talking about boycotting the Bred 4s and the 11s. Like, I'm a fan of that, but like in one of the videos that I watched from like Zaya X, you know, and like J Star and you know, DJ Hess, like all those guys, like, you know, they talk about it, and like that's great, like, you know, I'm all for it, whatever. But it's like Zaya X said, you know, if 100 or 200 people don't get that shoe, that means the other 100 to 200 people that normally never get that shoe are not going to be able to get that shoe. So it's going to be like really, it's like really hard to like grasp this concept of boycotting when, you know, you have so many people that are not going to do it, you know, just so they could say, oh man, I got the Bred 4s or I got the Jordan 11s. And, you know, I'm not a fan of the Bred 4s. I'm not going to get them. You know, I'm just not a fan of the 4s. But I do like the 11s, and my connection's trying to get them for me for retail price, or maybe, you know, $15, $20 more. And I'll pay that because, you know, like I said, that shoe's going to be like $500, you know, a couple days after Christmas on eBay, which is going to be ridiculous. So, you know, I'm willing to pay that $15, $20, $25 over retail for that shoe because, you know, like, I like that shoe and it's worth it. But, like, if you're talking about paying like $50, $75, $100, $200, $200, $250, whatever over that shoe, like, you're crazy. Like, I would never pay that much for that, you know? And, I mean, it's just ridiculous in how the sneaker game is, you know? Like I said, you know, I don't know how well the boycott thing is going to work, you know, and like I said, it's just kind of pointless, and, you know, the resellers are always going to be there. They're always going to be there. If it's not one guy that doesn't sell any of his sneakers, it's going to be the next guy, you know. I mean, it's just, you know, and there's like websites that hype it up too, like me personally, like, you know, like I like kicksonfire.com, you know, and like, you know, they sit here and they show pictures of resellers, like, killing the game. And it's like, to me, that's hyping that up, because it's like, if I'm going to sit here and, you know, have Kicks on Fire post up some picture of like some dude with the same sneaker with like 20 or 30 pairs of them, okay? And I'm looking at that, like if I'm a kid, I'm gonna be like, man, I want to be like that guy. You know what I mean? So it's like adding gasoline to the fire of promoting more resellers to the shoe game, and like that's not even the way to do it. And like, you know, like websites are all about like, you know, kill the resellers, blah blah blah. But it's like when you're posting up stuff like that, that's not even helping the situation, you know, in my opinion. But like I said, you know, I mean, like people getting killed over sneakers, you know, like camps, you know, like they ban camp outs and all that stuff now. And like, you know, they do the RSVP Twitter. Like I don't even have a Twitter account, you know, like I have Facebook, but I don't even want Twitter, you know. And it's like it's just it's stupid because I think you should have camp outs. Like I think they should bring camp outs back, in my opinion, because it's like if you can have it in a controlled environment, you can do it. You know, have 5, 6, 7 cops in around there. You know what I mean? Being able to control the situation. You know, letting a certain amount of people in at one time. Not, you know, not having a security guard at a mall in Orlando and having, you know, 700-800 people bum rush him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is he gonna do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is he gonna do? Like, Superman him back? You know, it's like that's not gonna happen. You know, like I said, if you have a controlled environment, you know, you take a couple of things away. You take people bum rushing, number one, because you have cops. You know, and you have more than one. Number two, you take away the people getting killed over shoes. You know what I mean? Because it's like people aren't going to be stabbing and killing each other if you got cops right there. Dude's going to go to jail. So, like, I mean, that's my opinion. I mean, like, you can control it. Like, that's why I think, like, banning Camp House was stupid. You know, like, that was the fun of, you know, camping out for sneakers and getting them. You know? But I think it's dumb that if they let some guy get 6 or 7 pairs of them. You know? And I know they don't do that now, but, I mean, like I said, it's just, I mean, the resellers are going to be there. Like, some guy has got friends that's got friends that's got friends, and he's going to get 2 pairs of each shoe from each dude, and the next thing you know, he's got 15 pairs, and he's reselling them for 3 times the value. Like, resellers are always going to be there. I mean, it's the American dream. This is how you get rich fast. You know what I mean? That's what people want. I mean, as much as I hate resellers, they're always going to be there. You're never going to get rid of them. You know, no matter what it is, shoes, clothes, it doesn't matter. You know, so like I said, it's just my thoughts on it. You know, like I said, I watch a lot of people's videos. You know, I do respect everything everybody's got to say, and you know, I thought I'd throw my 2 cents in the hat. You know, and I mean, like I said, you know, I think if Nike can come up with a shoe in a crazy colorway, like let's say for this, for example, and you know, sit here and say, oh man, let's do this and this. I think Nike can come up with a better way of how people can get shoes safely. Number one, and everybody should be able to get a pair. Like, I mean, maybe not everybody, but at least a lot more people than what it is, you know? I mean, like, that's my opinion. Like, if you can come up with a great sneaker and a colorway and a design and all that, you should be able to come up with a way in which how we can get them out to the public and get them out to people that are sneaker, you know, sneakerheads or, you know, whatever. Like, I'm not a reseller. I don't even get 2 pairs of one shoe. And the 2 shoes I do double up on, like, it's very few and far in between that I do have. So it's like, you know, I mean, I don't know. It's just a way for Nike to get rich, and you know what I mean. Like when you're a monopoly like that, what can you do? You know, like it's like gasoline prices. People are still going to be paying for gas, no matter if it goes to $10 a gallon. People are still going to pay that price. Why? Because they can, and they're going to. That's just how the world is. So, but like I said, I just wanted to give my thoughts on it. You know what I mean? Throw my 2 cents in it. I'm not going to rant and rave. But like I said, if you guys want to comment below and, you know, let me know how you feel, I'll definitely check my comments and just say a shout out to my subscribers. And other than that, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.